Hi, I'm Melissa. I am the Chief Risk Officer of MAMI Sundaram Berhad. I am responsible for identifying, assessing, managing, and mitigating risks that could threaten a company's operations, reputation, or financial performance. I play a critical role in strategic planning and decision-making by ensuring that the organization understands and addresses both internal and external risks.
Hi, my name is Shaida. I'm the Procurement and Vendor Manager of MAMI Sundaram Berhad. I'm responsible for finding supplier, negotiating good deals, and making sure the supplier deliver what they promise. I also build strong relationship with vendor so that the company can rely on them over the long term.
Hi, I'm Muhammad Faiz. As an internal auditor, I play a crucial role in MAMI Sundaram Berhad by providing independent, objective assurance and consulting services. I aim to accomplish our objective by bringing a systematic, disciplined approach to assess and enhance the efficiency of operation, reliability of financial reporting, complying with laws and regulations, and safeguarding of assets.
Hello, I am Sally, the warehouse supervisor. My key responsibilities are managing the receipts, storages, and dispatch of goods while overseeing the warehouse staff and ensuring safety, accuracy, and productivity.
Hi, I'm Fatim Mira. I'm an HR and Ethics Manager. The HR and Ethics Manager ensure the fair and ethical treatment of employees. Manager workplace policy, handle misconduct or complaint, promote a positive work culture, and ensure compliance with labor law and ethical standards.
Hi, I'm Wan Azmira binti Wan Yusof. I'm forensic accountant. As forensic accountant, I investigate fraud, analyze financial records, and give expert opinions in court to solve financial crimes. In this forensic investigation, I aim to identify weak points in our procurement and inventory system and help implement data-driven strategy to detect and prevent fraud moving forward.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good morning everyone. Okay, thank you for joining today's fraud risk assessment sessions. So we have received a tip-off indicating possible procurement and inventory irregularities in our company. So today's meeting is to proactively assess risks, evaluate controls, and plan corrective actions. Okay, so I do hope the cooperation of all team members to give ideas in today's meeting, right? Okay, let's openly discuss any weaknesses or red flags that we have encountered. Okay, so where do we think fraud could realistically occur?
We saw 3 invoices without supporting PO documentation last quarter. That's a recurrent issue.
We rely heavily on long-term vendors. Invoices are approved by the department head, but we don't always verify banking details.
Gross dealer scheme and staff collusion prosper when the documentation and controls are less. How often do we run background checks on new hire or inspect dealers?
Additionally, daily inventory counts don't match our delivery logs. It is easy to write off as a clerical error, but there's a chance items are being siphoned off during off hours.
Okay, for me, our ethic training program is overdue for renewal, and last year conflict of interest disclosed whenever I pay. Employee may have outside relationship we are unaware of.
Okay, so now let's assess each risk based on the likelihood and impact on the risk matrix template. Right?
Alright team, we have identified our key fraud risks. Now let's assess each one based on two key dimensions, the likelihood and the impact. I have compiled the weaknesses and red flags that each of you highlighted earlier and organized them into this fraud risk assessment table. The risk descriptions have been grouped into four main categories, namely the ghost vendors, inventory theft, collusion with suppliers, and unauthorized approvals.
And I've noticed that the inventory theft is our highest risk in this company. Okay, so we have gauged the likely impact and agreed on specific controls to mitigate that. So I'll circulate draft action items and a summary report after this meeting. But before we adjourn, are there any blind spots or overlooked processes?
For the warehouse control, I would like to introduce random unannounced stock audits and limit access to stock rooms. I need approval to reinforce locks and additional security camera.
I think that we need to restart annual ethical training and hazard all employees campaign to renew conflict of interest form, plus background check for all critical staff and key vendor account managers.
Okay, for procurement team, we could implement vendor verification every 6 months. So, but I need IT support for integration.
For detecting procedure, we need to use forensic data analytics to identify duplicate or suspicious transactions, such as background, banking details, and also address. I believe that quarterly review is ideal.
Excellent. Okay, thank you team. Thank you for all the participation and support that you've given me today. Alright, so we'll reconvene in 2 weeks' time to monitor progress on these action items. So, any other thing else? Okay, if no, meeting adjourned. Thank you.